Zahid Kayum, Attorney General, I now kindly request Dr.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me much pleasure to be here this afternoon. Good evening and a very good afternoon to all of you. I've been asked to provide some comments for this event today, where we are talking about regional NDC approach to the Pacific. As a group of countries that are highly exposed to climate change and with limited greenhouse gas emissions, the focus for Pacific Island countries is transforming our economies to ones that are not only investing in renewable energy and clean transport, but have a clear focus on economic growth in a manner that adapts to and is resilient to climate change. On the 3rd and 4th of July of this year, around about 200 stakeholders from different organizations and sectors gathered in Suva, Fiji, for the inaugural Climate Action Pacific Partnership event. Also attending this event were leaders from Pacific Island countries, of 14 of them. During this event, stakeholders raised the need for a regional NDC platform or mechanism to support Pacific Island countries in enhancing and implementing the NDCs. This need was a result of some of these Pacific Island countries having hurried to finalize the NDCs to meet the deadline before the Paris COP21 in 2015. We are pleased to announce that we are working with GIZ and the NDC partnership to establish a regional NDC hub, about which you will of course hear more from the other countries too. We are hopeful of course that this hub will be based in Suva, and of course we'll have the full support of Fiji. Our regional approach, ladies and gentlemen, to NDC development will enable us to work together on addressing common challenges, pursuing renewable energy and enhancing effective regional approaches to adaptation. It is critical we do that because we are small island states, and we need to have that level of collaboration and integration to be able to meet the NDC targets that we've set. At a high level, this regional Pacific NDC hub will contribute to, firstly, enhancing the Pacific Island Developing States, or SIDS, ability to implement the Paris Agreement and the 2030 Agenda through improved access to finance, low carbon investments and debt management initiatives. And secondly, enhancing the country's capacity to manage climate risks through long-term sustainable investment programs, conducive legal frameworks and private sector integration and innovation and innovative policy development. In particular, this regional hub will provide advisory and technical support to Pacific Island countries to enhance and implement the NDCs, integrate these climate actions in their development plans, support Pacific Island countries with the required systemic review of the implementation of the NDCs and the acceleration of climate actions as requested or required in the Paris Agreement. It will build the critical capacity that is required across the Pacific. In this regard, from a Fijian perspective, we will play an active role in sharing our own experiences with other Pacific Island countries. Earlier this week, right here in Bonn, Fiji launched its NDC implementation roadmap to guide national decarbonation ambitions until the year 2030. The roadmap, amongst other things, sets out a progressive renewable initiative target towards reducing 30% of Fiji's carbon dioxide emissions over the next 13 years from business as usual baseline of 1.5 million tons of carbon dioxide. If successfully implemented, the actions of the roadmap will also have significant co-benefits in achieving the SDGs, an international commitment that Fiji is also very passionate about. And once implementation roadmaps are developed, then Fiji and the Pacific Island countries can, through the hub, develop investment plans for achieving the actions outlined in the specific roadmaps. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, Fiji is delighted to see the development of a regional approach to NDCs, and we hope it will be a model for other regions in other parts of the world to follow that will assist in delivering our climate commitments whilst recognizing our unique circumstances and unique needs. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, before I finish up, I'd like to once again thank the German government, BMZ and of course GIZ for this wonderful initiative and for your contribution and indeed your commitment to helping smaller states like those such as the SIDS in helping meet our NDCs. Thank you very much, and I wish you a good afternoon.